Warped, aka Silence Podcast.
Call it out, Jake.
What am I doing?
Introduce the show.
Okay.
I love your introductions.
So much enthusiasm.
Welcome back to Warped, the completely unnecessary Star Trek podcast where we watch Star Trek episodes and provide unasked for commentary. We are currently watching Star Trek The Next Generation Season 6. Take it away, Sean.
Okay.
That was great.
Feel free to introduce yourselves if you're here.
I'm Jake.
Sean.
Philippe.
Aaron.
Mate.
So you are correct. We are in Season 6. And I think we're up to episode 10.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Double
Double
motherfucking
digits.
digits.
Oh, I forgot to say this last week. 69, guys.
Yeah.
6 to 10, one better.
That's
That's when your mom walks in.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
When your mom walks in when
It
you're
is
69.
You like figure out, you like time it where you know she's going to walk in.
All right.
I always remember my children would talk about 69
Sure.
because they knew that the number
Was
was
dirty.
somehow funny.
They didn't
but
know why.
They didn't know why.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so we were at my dad's house. They were talking to my stepmom, and they were talking about 69.
Sure.
And they were like, she was like, "Well, do you know what that is?" And they're like, "No." And they're like, "And Sean, your kids don't know what 69 is." And so they'll always tell the story of me drawing the 69,
And then,
then drawing little faces on the circles.
yeah.
Yeah.
And little feet on the ends of it. And, and they understood what 69 was.
Sure.
And then they ran back to all their friends.
Sure.
And heard about the number, but none of them knew what it meant. And they were able to explain to them why it was called 69 and what it meant. So.
And then the next visit, you said, "Then this is where the clitoris is."
Well, I didn't get that specific.
That was a much more...
That's up to
Nobody's explained to Sean where it is.
That's the
Why would
biology
he- I would
department's problem. They gotta explain that to them.
Yeah.
Sean doesn't have the art skills to draw that diagram.
Yeah.
That's the trickier one. He's not... What is he? Giorgio O'Keefe over here?
That was all.
Giorgio.
Did you guys watch that? I can't remember what it's called now, but it was Hank Azaria as a baseball announcer.
Oh, yeah. That's
Oh yeah, Huff.
Huff.
Was that what it was called?
Let's say it was.
Sure, whatever.
Oh, wait. No.
But he
it
was
Hung, right? No.
He was like an alcoholic
Oh,
and
yeah,
a
yeah.
sex addict.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's not Huff. It's
It was.
It's not Huff. It's not.
He,
But you convinced me.
what's
so
the kid's
thoroughly
name?
after
Fuck.
the
He's in it.
Shit.
Yeah.
He's in Abbott Elementary now, I think.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Is he in it too?
Yeah, he was like he becomes his like tech friend who helps him out, and guy starts dating someone, and he's all about wanting to do 69. Like that's his whole thing.
that's his whole-
And Hank Azaria's character like 69 is the worst position in the world.
Yeah.
Your nose is right in someone's ass the whole time. Like, who would want to do that? It's made me laugh.
It's for the
He
telling.
just hated 69 was such a deplorable thing to him.
Brockmeyer.
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 There it is.
Did anybody else watch that show?
No.
Yeah, it's good. We watched.
Did you
a
watch
bit
the
of
whole
it.
thing?
Not the
No,
whole
we
thing.
watched season 1.
The final season, they do a weird time jump, and it jumps to where it's like the sort of a post-apocalyptic world. Like he's
The whole
not,
season?
Yeah.
This is like some St. Elsewhere.
Yeah. He like becomes commissioner of baseball, and there's like the entire Southwest because of global warming is like basically uninhabitable. It's like because it's 140 degrees in Arizona every day, and like they thought it's really, I mean, not post-apocalyptic because of it's all because of climate change.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's basically like
not his
Miami,
fault.
Florida doesn't exist anymore because the water levels have rose. But it's really funny how they did this show that was,
Yeah.
pretty common,
Yeah.
didn't have any weird affectation to it for the most part. And all of a sudden they did this weird future time jump that was
Yeah, it
so
seemed like-
seemed so out of place for that show.
It seemed like just a character study kind of show.
Yeah.
With a comedy. Yeah, it was great. But yeah.
So the guy, that character, the friend character, is actually the brother of the guy from Abbott Elementary.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, aren't I a racist? I thought it was the same kid. Well, the kid that was on Brockmire was on Everybody Loves Chris or Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah.
When he was a kid, he was
when he
on
was a
that.
kid. Yeah,
I know
they
him
both
because
were.
he was on a Disney show called Lab Rats that we all watched,
Cool.
which was
The amount of Disney show knowledge in your brain.
Hey, that show starred Hal Sparks and Will Forte as the voice of the AI of the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So weird.
Tawny Newsome was on Brockmire as well. She
Yes, she was
she
his
played
partner.
Mariner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was his partner. Amanda Peet was
Amanda
was
Peet.
his love interest through most of that show.
It's funny.
Brockmire.
Funny show, man. I mean,
Oh,
I haven't. We've only seen season 1, but it's
Richard Kind.
It's a good show. And like I said, it gets very bizarre.
I'm
Did
so
you get Bazaar in season 2, or they say
No, I don't remember what the last season was, but whatever it was. I mean, it goes through its thing,
Yeah.
because the whole thing, he starts out, he's just a minor league. He's working for her
Yeah.
at her minor league, little podunk town.
Yeah.
But then he starts doing he gets hired as a major league in the second season.
Yeah.
Talk it and punch it.
yeah.
Talk it and punch
I'm
it.
so sorry that I mentioned 69.
Yeah.
That's led to all of this.
Yeah.
This is great.
All
This is
right,
what
well,
happens,
let's start the show. I
Children,
guess.
this is what happens when you 69, so don't
Yeah.
ever do
You'd be-
I was looking
Yeah,
it up, and then we
tangents.
started talking about 69, and
Yeah.
got me all juiced up.
Oh, really? Went on the craziest 69, unsexiest 69 tangent there was. It's all
Brockmire.
gone to Brockmire.
A lot of Brockmire talk.
Brockmire talk. Today we're watching season 6, episode 10, Chain of Command, Part I.
Ay, ay, ay.
And I've got 45:05 on the clock, and I'm punching the triangle in 3, 2, 1, punch.
Hey, Poppy.
Oh.
It's back. Yeah, I think we've talked more about Brockmire than they do on the Brockmire podcast.
Sure.
Talkmire.
Sure.
Yeah.
Talkmire. Ooh, that's a good idea. I wonder if there is a Brockmire
There
rewatch
is now,
podcast.
bitches.
Yeah, we own it. We're gonna
That's what this is.
Talking Brock.
Yeah,
talked more
hey,
about
yeah,
Brockmire
we're taking
than
a
Star
switch.
Trek.
We're warping.
Brock talk.
This is
Brock
Brock
talk.
Talk.
We got the hair again. What's
Yeah.
up?
Same hairstylist. She was running the ship at this point. She could do whatever she wants.
So she just came on board and told Picard he's been relieved of duty.
Oh, no.
That's why he looks like he sniffed poop.
yeah.
This might be the shortest cold open of any episode. I
Yeah.
didn't read it in the trivia, but it's pretty fucking quick.
Yeah.
We're watching season 6, episode 10, Chain of Command, Part 1.
62.
Original air date December 12th, 1992. Picard is replaced as captain of the Enterprise, so he, Lieutenant Worf, and Dr. Crusher go on a top secret mission into Cardassian space. Meanwhile, his replacement, Captain Jellicoe, meets his new command with some resistance from the crew.
I remember December 10th, 1992. You jerked it 3 times that day, right?
There's no way you remember that. I'm sorry. I don't
I
buy
just-
it. I don't buy it.
I'm just going on.
I
the
might
average.
have told you I jerked it 3 times, but it's a 5-to-1 ratio. So it was probably 15.
Yeah.
If I told you 3.
I like it. You always go down. Give you a respectable.
You always said
So
it with so much
if you
shame,
don't give
though.
this, if your vote for if I ask you what your rating of this episode is, Aaron, and it's not 6.9, I'm going to be very
Oh,
disappointed.
shit. Because I feel like it's going to be higher because there's a part 1 and a part 2. That's a clip.
Yeah. That's,
I won't be disappointed. You can choose whatever you like.
As long as it's 16.9.
I'm going to say The last episode was not that great, and it was a 7-4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Slow down.
Sorry.
Hush. I'm gonna say 7-8.
May.
7.
Uh-huh.
8-2. 8-2.
You guys are forgetting. You can go 9.6.
And
And it's not
Back to
really
back.
it's not really the same thing, but
Back rubbing.
that's butt to back of head.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rub your butt with my head.
That's the safest position to be in a car accident.
Yeah, exactly.
96.
8.3.
Nice.
So
Still solid.
Wins
That's
off
a
by
re-
0.1.
A rare win.
A 96 prevents pregnancy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
That's the only
69 pretty much prevents pregnancy
I
as
was waiting
well.
for you to understand that.
Yeah. The only safe sex is abstinence and 96.
And 96.
And butt rubbing.
I wonder why
That's fine.
96 didn't get it. Like, we're not going around 96. It's like, why did 6'9" get it? You know? Why did that number get the fame, get the stardom? They're brothers.
Well, I've shown you the picture.
Yeah.
96 doesn't do that.
The pointy parts are pointing away from each other.
Your face would be pointing in the opposite direction.
Do we need a
See,
whiteboard?
look. Deanna's hair is much better
Oh,
now.
you're right. There are faces. I didn't think about the faces.
Yeah, but it's fun to think about.
Now that I think about it, now I'm like 96. It's the undiscovered country. Wow, she knows how to clear a room.
So she
Keyword
basically just told them
flatulence.
that Picard and Worf and Gates are gone.
Why? What's her reason?
She didn't give one. So basically, this episode and the follow-up episode, they created these episodes to basically introduce what's going to be the main storyline of Deep Space Nine. Because Deep Space Nine is going to start after the next episode of Star Trek is after part 2 of this is the first Deep Space Nine episode.
So are these like backdoor pilots? Are there characters from Deep Space Nine? Or
No.
what?
Backdoor
Okay.
pilot 96.
96.
Not
Bravo,
really.
bravo.
It's funny because they actually were going to do more of that. I was reading in the trivia. They meet a Ferengi in this episode, and that Ferengi was going to be Quark from Deep Space Nine, but then they ended up not doing that. And none of the Cardassians that are in this episode are important in the Deep Space Nine.
They haven't gotten their
characters.
butt implants yet.
Well, you know. So who's the hottest Cardassian?
Kim?
Let-
I said
Well,
Cardassian.
Can you make,
There is Captain Jellicoe,
Yeah.
played by the great Ronny Cox.
Hey, Captain Jellicoe here. How's it going? Which way to the bridge? Just a joke. Just a little joke. I'm on my way to the bridge. I know where to
Everyone
look.
like-
knows who Ronny Cox is, right?
I mean, I recognize him, but I don't. Are you going to tell me?
Okay, well,
He's that guy.
first he was Bogomeld in Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the captain.
The cap.
That's right.
Then he's the bad guy in RoboCop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
Then he's
executive.
the bad guy in Total Recall.
That's right.
Is he the bad guy in this episode?
Kind of.
Yeah.
He's kind of he comes on board and basically just like starts forcing everybody to do it his way.
He no more 69. It's all 96 from now
That's
on.
right.
He's like, Frakes is like, the circles don't line up right now. It's all.
Riker is not happy.
This person is different from the other person.
Yeah. So basically, he's the new captain of the
Yeah.
Enterprise.
It's like all
But
Werther's
they won't-
originals
But they
now.
basically won't tell anybody why.
It's really good strategy.
It's because they're sending Picard on this secret mission. Now, the only people that know are Jellicoe and even at this point in time, Worf and Crusher don't know what the plan is here.
Yeah.
But basically, they're worried about. So the Cardassians and the Federation had been at war until fairly recently, and then they basically set up a ceasefire sort of situation.
It's
But
crazy
the
that war was all about like building a Taco Bell on one of their outer moons. I mean,
know.
it's just the funniest things at Star Wars. Anyway, go ahead. You were talking.
It's just like Vietnam.
It's just like Vietnam. That Taco Bell didn't even exist. That's the crazy thing.
And the Cardassians basically have started to build up warships along the basically the borderline of their entrance. So the Federation's worried that they're working on something, that this is a plan for war. All of this is just to say that the big bad for Deep Space Nine is going to be the Cardassians. So you'll get to see their lovely faces all the time once we start that show. Oh, and then the best part about this episode
Tell me.
is Jellicoe makes Deanna start wearing Federation.
This is the episode that happens, huh?
And so you get to see Deanna in the blue suit.
Such a stickler.
Picard's like trying to help him out, and Jellicoe's like, "Fuck you, old man. I'll do it my way."
Yeah.
Can we talk about that his name is Jellicoe?
Yes, we can.
Jellicoe
Which one of the
cat.
cats?
Jellicoe
Yeah,
He's the Jellicoe cat.
Yeah. That's the best one to be, right? I mean, that's what they all
Well,
want.
they're all trying to become Jellicoe
Jellicoe
cat.
Oh my god.
This is it? This is what they're
him.
after?
They all want to be Ronny Cox.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be Ronny Cox.
That's true.
So do you think? Okay, so you know the end of Beverly Hills Cop
Yeah.
when they storm the mansion,
Yeah.
Yep.
and him and Eddie Murphy both shoot
The
the bad guy.
the bad guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that is an affront to the fact that they didn't let the black guy kill the bad guy?
I mean, I feel it's part of.
It works with this.
Yeah, like he was like a hard ass, and he didn't support any of his methods
So right at the end.
till right at the end,
Yeah.
where it's like
He sounds
like I see you as a cop kind of a moment.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's shoot this guy together.
I got him,
Yeah.
but
You know that movie was originally written for Sylvester Stallone,
What?
and that you know how he's got the friend, the blonde.
sure.
That there was supposed to be there in the original script. There's a sex scene between the two of them, and they took it out because they didn't want to have an interracial sex relationship.
Cowardice.
They made them just friends.
Eddie Murphy
But
still
how
had sex
different
with
would
that
that
actress.
movie have been if Sylvester Stallone played Axel Foley?
I don't think anybody would
Not
remember
funny.
it at all.
It's a very different film.
Yeah.
The last minute rewrites to make her a friend.
Yeah.
Hey Axel, your handshake is very firm today.
Yeah.
Hey, Axel. I'm just remembering why they call you Axel. Because of that car you have.
You know that in film in general, it's very hard to find interracial sex scenes that aren't specifically about the fact that they're an interracial.
Sure.
It's like the
And
Beckman test
Like-
for something for.
Like, if there is the movie is
Isn't it-
generally about the fact that they are an interracial couple.
Yeah.
Story of O.
That's what the movie's about.
Save the last dance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they have sex. I don't know.
They call me Mr. Tibb.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
Mm-hmm.
They have sex
That was
in that movie?
that was a steamy
At
one.
dinner.
Yeah.
Little 69 under the table.
Heat of the night.
So it was 96, but it still counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the heat of the night.
Oh boy.
Carol O'Connor and no, because what Rod? Who's the? Because Carol O'Connor played the character on the show.
Did he play the actual cop in the?
No, was it Rod Steiger? Is that who plays
Maybe.
the white cop in that?
So just update. We
Oh.
still know nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he just asked that the fish be removed.
Well, that's
It's not acceptable.
well. I mean, I think we're all okay with that.
But apparently, it comes back when Picard comes back. Spoiler: Picard comes back.
They didn't just get rid of him.
So now he's bitching out Geordi about the efficiency of the ship.
Stop waving that tricorder around.
Yeah.
Jesus.
His whole thing is that he thinks that because he's there, they put him there because he's apparently an expert on the Cardassians,
Yeah.
and they're actually meeting to discuss terms to like strengthen the treaty.
Yeah.
That's why they put him on charge because he's leading, but he doesn't buy that they're not setting up for war.
Yeah.
So he's trying to basically make the ship a war
War ready.
not exploratory anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, we're a science vessel, Jellicoe.
Seems like he's giving them busy work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a sassy robot look back from day to day.
Yeah.
Like that was like, you believe this bitch?
And now Jordy's going to be whining to Riker a minute here.
Well, he's got great taste in random statues.
At least it's not a statue of space, or maybe it is. I don't know.
It is.
I
That
can't
is
tell.
all
Galaxy.
It's all the known existence.
I was just, don't worry, I wasn't busy. I was just moving this statue and picking up this book here.
Yeah. Now
I
we're
have
trying
run
to
out
get
of
the
things to
sheath.
do.
Wait, he just flipped it. This guy's a busybody.
Yeah, he's kind of a nuge.
Yeah.
And
But not cool like Ted Nuge.
the coolest nuge.
I used to run into the Nuge.
Yeah.
In Michigan.
Yeah.
What was he doing there when you would run into him?
Was he
He's
bow
living
Shopping
life.
or
was he bow hunting you?
Yeah, I was gonna
One
say.
Or anybody?
Well,
you know?
Bowhunter's World was like nearby. We sang Cat Scratch Fever in the parking lot one time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like you do?
Yeah.
we were just
They
at
were
like
bow
a
hunting circles
breakfast
together.
joint.
He was just in there.
Yep, because he
He
lived
was
really
eating
close.
something he didn't kill.
Yeah, waffle
What
things.
a poser!
He was just there with his family. Being
No,
a
in his
Nuge.
benefit, he had killed a lot that day, but he just didn't want to eat any of it.
Or maybe he did kill it. He just asked this diner to cook it for him. They're like, "Would you like a steak? I brought my own. Thank you very much.
I bought a cow.
Please cook this."
Yeah.
I will pay you market value for your services.
And no more.
No tipping.
What?
Everyone, I understand that he's coming in pretty hot,
Yeah.
but
They kind of wear it. They like,
they get offended very quickly. Like,
Yeah.
what did they think he was going to be exactly like Picard? Like,
yeah. Hasn't the Federation kind of like molded them to be ready to like change, adapt to different leadership?
you would
styles?
think all of these people have had different captains.
Yeah.
They all haven't been in the Federation as Picard is their captain, so they can't be surprised that he's different.
Yeah. But they're so miffed about
But
it.
they was like, he wants to change everything.
Yeah.
And it's going to make me work harder.
I know.
Like, fuck you.
I
Do your job, Jordy.
Yeah.
Stop being a little bitch.
Yeah.
Less yapping, more
More
aligning
69
grid
and
Yeah.
coils.
Yeah.
get to working on 69 in your computers there.
Stop painting your space murals.
And what's Picard up to?
What an exhausting day of
They're doing
espionage.
this like training in the holodeck, him and Worf and
Looks
Make
like
Beverly.
he's going to be in some theater thing.
I
What's
know.
that?
He's about to
Puppet
do.
show?
Yeah. Can't tell you what's going on, Frakes.
Number one, rub my legs.
These dogs are tired.
Got a shinny.
Legs go past the knee right there.
That works. That works.
Good times.
There's still more.
I love the decor. It's so bad all the time. It's just
This is
What
the
added plants to the Ready
this is
Room?
What
the
is
Ready
it? Are those cartoon dragons?
God,
on
he
the-
just made himself the fuck at home.
I know, it's a little quick.
It's like a Christmas tree.
Jellicoe
back there.
out, guys. Jellicoe out.
He is the Jellicoe cat, man. He's the master cat.
He's got his fucking.
Whimsy.
He's got his Tony behind him.
God. And like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree back there.
Yeah, right?
So weird.
His decor. He's gonna have them in like the bridge. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna put some of these in that bridge. Everybody gets one on their console. I can't see space to drive. Sorry.
Would you like a ficus, a fern, or a Trilaxian Trilaxian oak?
How convenient for them to name it after
The Earth Tree.
the Earth tree.
Yeah,
Do you have any names for trees?
Which
that we
they
can use?
absolutely do all the time.
Yes. They call it a bush as well.
Yeah. It's a Galmaxian carp. Look like a koi fish. Yeah.
I feel like,
He is kind of dismissive of Picard, which I don't like.
yeah.
We're going to learn, though, that I guess that's his.
Is that his Riverside Shakespeare?
Yeah, I'm guessing. So he looks at, he's like, he acts like it was such a chore.
Yeah.
Well, didn't we want your damn book, Picard? Like, why is giving you your book back? Such a dick move in your eyes.
He really looks at a lot of these printed sheets of paper. He's like
He
the
likes
guy.
to look at it. They're his child's drawings.
I know, but he's like the kind of guy, the boss that makes you print out the emails.
If you value this book, you'll take it out of this office. I'm gonna get pretty messy in here.
Yeah. I've got ferns, ficuses, and
I like how they're
Galaxian
all
oaks.
beatniks now. Look at
I
them.
they
know.
look so
Wait till
beatnik.
they put the hoods on. Now he's going to explain what they're doing.
They look so medieval.
So basically, they think the Cardassians are creating a new weapon, like virus bioweapon. That's why Crusher's on the mission, because they need a doctor.
Yes.
For some reason, Picard is an expert at whatever technology they're trying to use.
Archaeological technology.
Yeah. It's all about them finding clay pots in
Yeah.
the underbelly of this planet.
Yeah. You soliloquize into a special kind of battery and it charges.
Something that sounds like something that Picard would be great at.
Yeah.
And Worf is there to get
Be
his-
Worf.
Be
Yeah.
the strong guy that gets beat up by whatever
Yeah.
needs to show
Somebody
how
In
gives
strong
fact,
he
they
is.
even say, he says something, Picard's like, your reason for being on this ship, on this trip is obvious, or something like that.
Sometimes he's Worf, and sometimes he gets the D and becomes Dwarf.
What?
No, it makes sense. Stop.
What's
Then
that
it-
about the leg and the knee?
That's what they call Alexander
Yeah.
is a dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a D-Wharf.
There's leg past the knee.
Oh, good stuff.
Sounds like a cool mission, Daddy-O.
I know, right? Fucking beatniks.
Wait till they put their
Yo,
penis hoods
hey.
on and they all running around looking like little penises.
The future.
These
Okay.
suits.
Okay, Kardashian secret lab bioweapon. Copy.
Got it.
Got it.
Got it. Here,
Jack Kerouac on the road.
So
And I was on the Stargazer. Here we go.
so now he's explaining why each of them was selected. For
oh
the
my
mission.
God, he hasn't even gotten to that part.
Sure.
See, your presence here is obvious. You're supposed to be the dumb muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So be dumb muscle, Mr. Worf. Mr. Worf says, but I cry sometimes. I don't just want to be the tough guy.
I'm very good at sensors, Captain.
I can push buttons and shoot weapons, too.
I can sit on a very complicated chair. They seem like lean back too, like they're kind of like, "Yo, daddy-o." Oh man.
Oh,
I
beautiful.
don't know where they are, but that place is cool.
Yeah, that place does look cool. It's like way
I knew
back.
you guys would think that looks cool. That does not look cool.
It's like it's like
Every desert planet has those kinds of buildings in any sci-fi.
Stop. That
All
looks
right,
cool.
so there's your Ferengi
Yeah.
guy.
Good dog. Cigarette?
That guy just rolls out. He's
like,
out.
That's what dangerous looking hippies look like. Beatniks.
And now they look like they've changed out of their beatnik outfits.
But I feel like their beatnik outfits could be under those outfits. These are like another kind of theatrical outfit. Does that bathrobe have a tie?
That was almost a Klingon neck pinch. You just squeeze really hard. There's no,
Just break their
there's no
neck.
trick to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just snap their neck in half.
Is it Celtris or Keltris? I can't hear it.
I think it's Keltris.
Of course.
Pronounced clitoris 3.
It's 96.
That's why nobody has been able to find it.
Yes. That's where you hide a magnetic weapon.
It's in the clitoris.
Clitoris 3.
I don't know. There hasn't been enough phasering in this episode.
I know. This is only part 1, though.
That's true.
Let's try to imagine how amazing part 2 could be. What is?
What is she wearing?
I know, it's almost like a period gown.
It's like she's wearing the outfit from the Mark Twain episode.
Yeah, right? The Old
that
West.
she's wearing. I'll bet it is the same dress, so they just modified it slightly.
The Minions did with their modify. Oh wait, that's from something else. Even Solak can't do that.
Oh, Matt just texted with a recommendation.
Yes.
Oh.
The We Are the World documentary.
Is that the one? Yeah.
Where is the We Are the World documentary on?
I think it's on Netflix.
Is it?
I like
Is it? Do they get really involved in why Dan Aykroyd is there?
God, I hope so.
See, look.
Here it is.
Worf.
The war.
What's hilarious? Like, okay, why do they have the hoods?
Yeah.
What are they possibly trying to do? Is it to hide the hair? Because if it is, Gates is doing a terrible job because her hair is sticking out of it.
It doesn't make any sense. Are they trying to be ninjas? Is that what
I don't know. I understand the black. I'm just not sure why they need the hoods.
I mean, it implies that there's people around to potentially see them.
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
I don't know if that's a factor or not.
I feel like they could be wearing their normal gear, but
I don't.
I mean, they have a glow in the dark.
Oh, wow. So that hood really frames his eyebrows.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Dwarf's eyebrows.
It's really odd on Worf. It really looks like he's in some theater or some small town theater or production of
Oh,
something.
yeah. See, this place has bats, which are like, okay.
Yeah.
It's getting all Scooby Doo up in here.
Yeah.
Doon, doon,
Galbraxian cave bats.
I love it when ships they get there's a lot of space and they get real close to each other. Like that would be normally really dangerous to have ships that close to each other. I'm just gonna say that. That's my nerd observation for the day.
Now he's framed the pictures that his child.
God,
drew.
he is just moving.
Just moved in.
Like this is going to be a permanent situation.
See, doesn't she look good in the
She looks great.
in the Federation
She
outfit?
always look good. Better than those drawings. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
No, those drawings are good. Actually, I'm sorry to say that.
it's not like what she wore before was like her casual clothes or anything. It was like the same thing every time. So it was a kind of uniform.
I thought they were going to be more progressive in the future about personal expression, but no, they got their military formality.
Yeah.
Yeah. She can tell us about the trouble with wolves.
So there's two wolves, and the which wolf you feed,
Feed is the one that ends
is
up on
the
Star
one
Trek.
that dies.
Wow.
That's not very Jellicoe.
Yeah.
Oh, he's being very Jellicoe.
Yeah.
A Jellicoe cat would definitely take that stance.
Yeah.
Jellicoe Cat's going to be a jerk, guys. For in human measurements.
Doesn't the cat that sing Memory become the Jellicoe cat?
Man, who can say?
Yeah.
Is that-
who's
is it-
made it through that far in the story?
I've watched the whole show.
Have you watched the movie?
No,
That's
I did see the show. All I could think when I was watching that show was, man, it'd be fun to be on that stage.
Yeah.
There's just slides everywhere, and
Yeah.
you're wearing these full body suits that just slide. I'm like, it'd be great to be in this show.
Yeah.
As one of the cats that doesn't have to sing, just gets to slide around on the stage.
we should get Sean a cat's costume.
Oh, yeah, we should.
I would love a cat's costume.
John's one.
But I don't want it. I don't want that CGI butthole stuff from the movie. I
Just gonna
want
show your real butthole.
classic, big furry neckline,
Yeah.
Sure.
That's the way to go.
fur around the ankles and the wrists.
Fur around the
Body
ankles.
sock.
Yeah. You got to do your own makeup though. That takes the longest.
Whee!
On the old school. I'm just doing. Whoa! I'm doing apple bottom jeans too.
Yeah. You don't get a lot of repelling in Star Trek.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
This guy.
Oh, there you're the Cardassian.
Yeah.
Get used to that look, 'cause
Yeah.
you're going to see it a lot. No.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Cobra. Sorry, that looks like
I always love their spoon forehead.
Serpentor. I like that they're like, I'm just gonna sit here, nice. You got it all Kardashian warm. I mean, no wonder there's a war with these guys.
Oh, welcome aboard our ship. I'm so angry. Human.
Wow, not cool.
I was this close to killing RoboCop guy.
He was pretty close, though, in his defense.
Although he's not the one that died in the end.
The other guy did.
He was like,
'Cause he's
"What's
like-
your name, son?" He was the, "What's
Yeah.
your name, son?"
Yeah.
No.
Right? No, he's
No,
the one. That
he's the one who dies.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Because that guy's not a bad guy.
Oh,
He's the
okay.
one who doesn't know what's going on.
Okay, got
Ronny
it.
Cox plays the guy who puts the third parameter in him that won't let him kill him.
Yeah,
And then the guy
He's
says
working with.
he gets fired, right?
Yeah, at the end, he's like, he can't shoot me because I work here. And then the guy tells him, "You're fired." And then he blows
Yeah,
him
okay,
away and
so he
falls
gets
out
shot.
the window.
All right.
Usually, there's a big process with HR to actually get fired. Can take months,
Yeah.
but I'm glad it worked out really well.
Well, it's Detroit.
Yeah,
It's that at will employment. You know,
That's right.
you're
there's
working
no
1
2
second.
weeks.
Yeah.
You're fired.
The next
You're
second,
done.
you're flying.
But you're
from
opening yourself up to lawsuits. You know, I'm just saying. That guy could have a real good case. That guy could have a real. Good
Okay,
case.
the tricorders look amazing in the sliding.
They do.
It's like they really pop.
They're like all the holidays.
It's like Diwali and
Yeah.
Christmas roll.
It's like Diwali.
Christmas time.
Yeah.
It's Diwali on Denali. Sorry, that's a mountain joke.
Oh man,
Mm.
that was cheap.
Yeah, you hate my mountain jokes. You always have. Tricorders.
Quick, let's hide it in this corner.
Yeah.
To justify these costumes. Nope, not happening.
Tricorders at night. Doo doo. Why are they so bright? I mean, you're not hiding when you're carrying around like Christmas tree lights like that.
I love the. You guys watch Arrested Development?
Sure, I've seen
Yeah,
a bit of it.
There's an episode where they're doing karaoke and Jason Bateman and Alia Shawkat are like hanging out together, and they start singing "Afternoon Delight" because they don't know what that song's about. And about halfway through, they start realizing how creepy it is that the uncle and niece are singing the song together.
Nice.
And they're like, it's such a sweet little song. I just thought it was a
Yeah.
fun little song. I'm like, I don't know.
Wow, I hope this mission goes well. Those look really uncomfortable. Their Kardashian suits look like
Yeah.
wang bangers. That point is like,
Well, they've got the black,
they got some
hipster outfits underneath those.
Yeah.
That was the time on Star Trek. Family dance.
Yes.
They have to do some kind of river dance where you can't move around because I feel like that's a torso
Yeah,
inhibitor.
no arm movement.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like
I just would like that big metal piece right by my chin.
right. The
It
whole
seems
thing.
like that would be dangerous.
It's just the whole thing seems dangerous.
And why would anybody in a society decide to develop clothing that was that clearly uncomfortable?
I know. Have they not just? They didn't have no cotton. Is that what's going on? Is that what the whole root of this issue is?
Yeah, I guess.
They've never been comfortable.
I think it's to sell the fact that like there's different stuff going on underneath.
They're just not the same as us.
Have a
He so looked like a petulant child back there.
Yeah, well, I think we missed it because at some point in time, Riker makes a comment that he's very sure of himself,
Yeah,
and Deanna says, "No, he's not.
he's
So
got
he's all bluff."
yeah. That's why he's a bit come in and sort of
Yeah, because he's
he's
insecure,
Yeah,
and now he's basically telling them that they know about Picard and what they're doing.
oh, damn.
what?
Bury the lead, why don't you?
The suits didn't work.
Right.
No, we can see your tricorders for miles.
They needed to add that little breastplate thing to it. It would have fit in perfectly.
Yeah.
They would have never known.
Who are those people? Oh, they're just more Kardashians. Wait a minute. Wait, where's the breastplate? Hey,
Where's the spoon on their foreheads?
It's a divining rod. Oh no, it's a spawn.
The people, whoever designed this look, they just kept adding shit.
Yeah,
sure.
they get more elaborate. as
They're
they go.
like, why don't we put like a circular disc on their forehead? Okay, yeah. But now they should have like something else on their forehead.
There's got a lot going on their foreheads. I don't know. I kind of disagree with it. How They had enough. Man, this thing has got rappelling.
Yeah,
It's got crawling.
tube spelunking.
Yeah.
They've been crawling in that tube for at least a minute.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
re-
it's a long tube.
real time. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's
The
the show,
two-parter
you know?
episode.
this
yeah.
is a page in the script. They continue.
Climbing,
They continue crawling.
climbing. Oh, no!
Dust more or less harmless dust falls on Gates.
Yeah. Made out of asbestos.
Oh no! This is she's a doctor, but this is landslides are her one weakness. Cave-ins.
She comes out fine, which is hard to believe.
Yeah,
'cause those are some large
Big
rocks.
boulders. Yeah.
Unless they are like, they actually are the weight of the soft foam that they're
Yeah.
made out of.
Fortunately, these are the foam caves of Galaxiar 3.
No, we already know they're on Clitoris 3.
Clitoris. Oh gosh.
Famous for its foam rock
Oh, yeah.
rock caves.
They're so touchy there. All right. I'm glad we snuck through this cave with our suits.
All right. They're getting ready. They're busting in.
This is the big
Do it.
plan.
This is like the Ocean's 11.
Right.
Heist.
Yes. Worf is Don Cheadle. And not just because he's black.
Yeah.
No.
Because of his
No.
accent.
Because yeah.
We
Yes.
better get into this door. We'll be in Bonnie. Bonnie Rubble. Trouble.
And who was going to be your second choice? Oh, that's good.
So Gates
Jordy.
is Brad Pitt.
Oh.
Oh, wait, what?
What? They lasered it and did that? And it just like opens?
Oh,
normally?
oh, it's a push.
Oh my god.
Oh no! He's
Abort.
gonna do his
Abort.
Admiral Akbar impersonation.
Abort.
What is it?
The peanut hamper.
It's a trap!
I know.
No, no!
Oh, they knew we were coming.
Don't you hate it when you lay an ambush for people and then one of your guys dies first? It's just
Yeah.
like,
It's like, oh, that's the
Uh-oh.
worst case scenario.
Oh!
What?
Slammed his head against the foam rocks.
Worfed
Worf
it.
beat up somebody
t-
and
I
oh,
know,
shit.
right?
And he's holding the door. Oh, my God.
He's such a gentleman. I just like that old school
Oh, no.
chivalry.
The old man's getting into fisticuffs.
No, purple lasers. That's racist.
Purple lasers is racist?
Yeah.
Purple
Why does the
lasers
purple
matter.
lasers have to?
Why the lasers gotta be purple?
Yeah,
Is that what you're
that's
saying?
the only one that hit him. The purple laser.
The purple one.
I don't think that's wrong.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Why is he holding his leg? He got shot in the shoulder. It feels like an episode of Hogan's Heroes. Hogan, what are you up to?
Just digging tunnels, sir.
What? All right, carry on. Wait, what?
What?
Commander's giving us a magnetic
Things
weapon.
that would never exist today. Sitcoms about prisoners of war camps during World War II.
You can't bring that one back.
I don't think the Hogan's Hero reboot is probably not on the doorstep.
I mean, I think they'll eventually get to it. I'm sure it's been passed over like 3 times.
I'm sure someone has a new take.
Yeah.
The Nazis lose all the time. It's okay. He just got rid of the tank too.
Yeah, it's just wall now. Or
It's just like, I don't know how they got rid of the tank.
just teleported it.
Yeah, That's one thing to get rid of the fish, to take the entire tank out.
And he actually just threw it out the airlock, too.
Yeah.
There was other ways to dispose of it, but he was like, no, I'm doing it old school.
he wanted the fish to suffer.
Transporter room, please teleport
Teleport the fish.
Put the entire
to the
fish
middle
tank
of space.
5 feet above Jordy's bed.
Yeah.
So this guy who we're meeting now, who won't become a main character, but is being played by the great David Warner. No, nobody.
David Warner. No. One of the Warner brothers?
Yeah, he's one of the Warner, but he's 105 years old.
He looks good. I mean, sort
Went
of.
to the Warner Brothers Studios tour yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody else ever do that?
I'd like to.
It's good. It's actually a lot better than I thought. You actually get to get off the tram and sort of walk around the sets
That's nice.
outside.
What were some of the highlight sets? Do they have Harry Potter stuff in them?
No, I mean they have Harry Potter stuff there, but nothing was filmed.
Yeah.
It was, but they've got the for a friend's head like me, they have the fountain
Yeah.
and you get to take a picture in front of it.
That's cool.
They do have a bunch of Harry Potter. They have they have a sorting hat area where you get sorted.
All right.
And they have some other. They have a cool area where you can ride. They film you riding a broom against a green screen,
No,
and then you can also ride the bat cycle on the green screen.
that's cool.
So that's fun. They showed you if you watch Gilmore Girls,
Yeah, I was going to ask if they had the
They-
Gilmore Girls.
the
area.
gazebo is there, but apparently everyone when they film around that area takes the gazebo out because it's so clearly from Gilmore Girls
too distinctive.
now. No one wants it to be associated with it. Saw where the Purple Rain cover was shot.
Wow.
That was shot. I thought that was pretty cool. We saw the building that was the police station for the Batman 66 show,
Oh, yeah.
and they showed that their shot. Just about every episode would show Batman Robin pulling up and running up the stairs,
Yeah.
but every episode uses the exact same footage of them doing that.
Oh, okay.
And it's hilarious because when you watch them in succession, because there's this woman in red that walks through that's so clearly visible in every single
line.
Yeah.
So it's that same woman walking through.
That's cool.
That was cool. But yeah, it was cool. They have the Central Perk set. They have the apartment sets from Big Bang Theory.
Nice.
What else did they have? They had a bunch of DC stuff, costumes from the movies. And
That's cool.
they had they even had the old Christopher Reeve Superman suit.
Do you have any Matrix stuff? Or
Yeah, they had some cool stuff with the Matrix. They had some costuming. They had an Elvis costume from the Baz Luhrmann Elvis movie. I thought that was cool. But yeah, highly recommend.
Yeah. How long was the tour? How was it?
I mean, we were there for
A few hours? 3 or 4 hours? Or was it longer than that?
yeah, I mean, it was at least 3 hours. But you could. So the tour itself is about an hour, where they drive you around the outside sets and you kind of walk around over a couple of different places.
Is it narrated and stuff?
Yeah, you have a tour guide. They will explain to you everything. They show you different stuff. One of the pet store at the end, and that's on fire at the end of Pee-wee's Big
Oh,
Adventure.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of that was filmed on the Warner Brothers lot.
Nice.
So, and then they drop you off in this first section, and there's it's really cool because you kind of go through. It shows you all the different parts of making the film, screenwriting, and then the casting, and you go through, and they have a bunch of costumes and props and stuff. and then you go eventually get to the there's an ADR section, so you can you can record your voice over. So they have the scene, the red pill scene from the Matrix, and you can you can be Morpheus.
Nice.
And then they
You'd
have
be good at
the
Yeah.
FX area, and that's where you can ride the broom and ride the bat cycle, and then they charge you $150 to get the video.
Jeez.
And then from there, you go to another place, which has a bunch of stuff from Game of Thrones
Oh, cool.
props, a bunch of Harry Potter stuff, and a bunch of DC stuff. They have a bunch of they have like the Batmobile from the '89 Batman there.
Nice.
They have the full from the Dark Knight, the setup he has with the bat suit that pulls out of the ground. They have that there. They have a bunch of Wonder Woman costuming. They have a Wonder Woman from the TV show costume, which is cool. And then they have
Classic.
Yep. So, like I said, highly recommend. I don't know how much it costs because we bought it at an auction, silent auction thing.
Nice. You
Cool.
got it from like a school auction or something?
Yeah.
Nice.
Someone I don't know. But it was just, like I said, having done the Universal tour a lot,
Yeah.
getting off of the tram and being able to walk around the sets was kind of cool.
Yeah. That's actually cool.
Although apparently, I read it's the 60th anniversary of the studio tour this year,
At Universal?
and they're adding in. People are gonna get off the tram now, walk around sets.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
I really just want to walk around Main Street even a little bit, just to kind of look around, because, I don't know.
Psycho House.
Yeah.
Well, that was the cool.
When we did
That's the cool part about the Halloween haunts is you can walk right by the
Psycho House.
Psycho House, take a picture in front of it. But they used to have, during Halloween haunt, they would have mazes on the New York sets,
Yeah.
so you could walk around that set area. It was kind of cool. But they haven't done that in a few years.
Too many people were killed.
The death.
And this has been the Brockmeyer podcast.
That's right.
Talkmeyer, talk.
So if you like Talkmeyer,
Yeah.
That's
what
right.
do you like better, Talkmeyer or Brock Talk?
Both are great.
Podmeyer.
Podmeyer. There you go. Brock Podmeyer cast.
Gates McFadden.
Gates McFadden.
Gates.
Gates.
Gates. This has been Gates. The premier Gates McFadden podcast. Well, thank you all for listening. I know tons of you still are.
Hey, man. We're back.
I fell asleep, but
That's
I'm sure
all right.
someone else is listening.
Hey.
So I don't know if anybody was paying attention there at the end, but Picard got taken prisoner
He's
by
captured.
the Cardassians.
They tricked him.
The next episode, the part 2, is actually a pretty famous episode. There's a meme, very famous meme
Yeah, I
of
love the
Picard.
memes.
Well, now I
in
know
the-
why
in
Donald Trump
distress.
doesn't like Picard. He doesn't like captains that get captured.
That's right.
Basic.
And so we'll finish up next week with part 2. And then season 1, episode 1, Emissary part 1.
We've been in space, but we haven't really been in deep space.
And
Oh, boy.
You know what's better than 69? Deep Space Nine.
96.
Yeah. And 96.
Deep Space Nine is a 96 and a 69 at the same time.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah.
space stations platonically rubbing against each other.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one, then another, and then a person on top of that person.
Yeah.
And then their
another.
mom walks in.
Yep.
And then all 4 of their moms walk
Oh,
in.
my
Yeah. Wait.
Because
And
it
then
was
they start
because they were doing it at a
66ing.
bunko party.
Oh, wow.
That's true.
96 plus 1.
All right. So until next week, please rate, review, and subscribe at Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts at. You can Find us on Twitter at warptrek or at warptrek, and Instagram on Warp the Podcast. Although I don't think there's any new posts there, but hey, you never know. Hope springs eternal. If you'd like to give us money and find bonus content, you can go to patreon.com/warped. And if you'd like to email us, you can email us at warpedpodcast@gmail.com. Other than that, until next week, my name is Sean.
I'm Jake.
Philippe.
Aaron.
Hey.
Thank you and good night.
Done did it, guys.